Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be reviewing and demoing the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. I've been wanting to try this foundation for so long, and I finally decided to pick it up so that I could do a review video for you guys. So let's just go ahead and dive right into this. So this foundation is a clean, long-wearing foundation with gentle micellar technology that mimics skin texture for a natural, flawless finish. So the coverage of this is supposed to be medium. This is supposed to be good for normal, dry, combination, or oily skin types. So basically for all skin types. And some of the highlighted ingredients in here are maki berry. I was interested in that. That's cool. So it has maki berry, which is an antioxidant-rich ingredient that helps nurture your complexion. And then it also has micellar technology, and this is what is supposed to help to gently mimic the skin texture for a smooth, non-cakey look. And then this product is also vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. And if you are curious of the price of this, so this is a $39.50 foundation. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the demo. So for application, it says to use your fingers or a brush and start from the center of your face and blend outward. And this is supposed to have a medium coverage and a natural finish. So I'm just shaking that up a little bit. I'm just gonna start off, of course, by dotting this on my face. This actually has like a relatively thick consistency. I mean, not super thick or anything, but it's not super liquidy. So I'm just dotting this all over. It seems to have a creamy texture as well. And I'm sorry if you're hearing like bumping and everything around. There's some yard work or housework going on right now, so I apologize about that sound. So I'm just going to start off with a brush and start just stippling this in. I want to see if this can get some good coverage with a brush, just to see if that will add a little bit more coverage than using a sponge. So it's getting a little bit of coverage. I feel like this is almost like a light coverage on my specific skin because I do have that hyperpigmentation, and it's giving a nice little bit of a dewy finish, but honestly that's just, I have combination to oily skin, so I think that's why it's kind of keeping that look. But it's supposed to have a natural finish, so it's supposed to look nice and skin-like. Okay, so I think that that looks quite nice. It doesn't look heavy or anything like that, and I do think that it did a good job. It's like nice and evening out the skin tone. I'm going to go ahead and add another layer, and this time I'm just going to go in with my sponge to really smooth it out. And if you are curious, this is a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, if you didn't know. A really nice affordable sponge. I prefer this sponge over the Beauty Blender. I feel like it works just as good, if not better, and it's way more affordable. You can get like a pack of these for like 4 of these, I feel like, for like $20 or something like that. But even at Ulta, you can use their discount code on it, and a lot of the times Ulta has a 20% off sale or like $3.50 off, so you can use that for these as well, which makes them even more affordable. All right, so I've got that all blended in, and I do like how this is looking. I definitely think it's giving a really nice and natural look. Like, it doesn't look like a heavy foundation on. It looks really nice and skin-like, and it just looks really pretty. I'm liking how that looks, and does keep kind of my natural skin type going on. Like, it's got a little bit of that glowiness going on just from my combination skin. I am going to want to set this with a powder, so I am going to go ahead and set my face with a powder, and then I'm also going to apply the rest of my makeup. Alright, so I'm going to start applying the rest of my makeup. If you don't want to see this, feel free to skip past it, but I am just going to kind of go through the rest of my makeup for the day. I'm going to tell you what I'm using. So for setting powder, I'm going to use the Vapor Beauty Pressed. It's their Perfecting Powder Press, just a regular translucent powder. This is seriously one of my favorite translucent powders. I'm sure if you have watched more of my videos, you've probably seen me use this before. Oh no, why is it not focused? I'm just going to put this kind of under my eyes. I'm going to put it on the eyelids as well. Just want to do that for prepping for eyeshadow. Put it on the T-zone and the chin. For a bronzer, I'm using the Kayer Weiss bronzer. This is in the shade Basque. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on. Really warm up the cheeks. the chair I'm sitting on right now. Do you hear this? I'm gonna take the same bronzer. I'm gonna pop this in the crease. For blush, I'm going to use the Sen Organics Mineral Blush in the shade Velveteen. It's a really pretty like nude type of shade. And I do have a swatch video for these on my channel if you guys are interested in checking that out. But actually I said I'm going to use this for blush, which I am, but I'm also going to apply this on the eyelids because you can totally use this as a multi-purpose product. Totally forgot to use a concealer. If you watch my channel, this is probably no surprise to you. I'm using the Ilia Beauty True Skin Serum Concealer. I use this all the time. This is such a good concealer. So good. Like, so good. Back to the Sen Organics blush. Just need to set my eyes now that I did that concealer using the same Vapor Beauty setting powder. Applying this under my eyes. For lips, I'm gonna apply the Jane Iredale lipstick in the shade Molly. Really pretty nude shade. It's also super creamy. I want to dive into this Aether Beauty Crystal Charged Cheek Palette, and I'm just gonna use the highlighter shade in here. So gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara off camera. If you're curious which one I'm using, I'm going to use the Vapor Beauty mascara. Specifically, this is called their Mesmerize Mascara. This is in the shade Jet, which is just a black shade. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this off camera. First, I'm going to curl my eyelashes, then apply this, and then I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so here is what my face is looking like with all of the makeup applied over top. And I can tell you guys, I really like how this is looking. This just looks so like smooth. Doesn't my skin look smooth? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I really like how smooth my skin is looking, and I really think that's helped to even out the skin tone really nicely. And even though I do have that hyperpigmentation, and this is a medium coverage foundation, I do think that it did a really great job of covering everything up that I wanted to cover up. Like maybe you can see like a little bit of hyperpigmentation poking through, but like in general, really I don't see a whole lot poking through. So I think it's doing a really good job at covering up those marks. And I just think it looks really pretty on the skin. It's not looking heavy at all. Doesn't look heavy. Looks really nice on the forehead. If you do have dry skin, you just of course want to make sure that you moisturize ahead of time. I do have combination to oily skin. So I feel like possibly it might feel a little bit more dry if you do have dry skin, but with my oily combination skin, I really like how it looks. It gives a really pretty like dewy look to it. I did set it with powder, obviously, like you saw before, and I really like how it looks when I do that. Though if I was going for like a glowy look, a very natural everyday just like glowy look, I think I would even like wearing it without a powder. But I really do like how this is looking. This is kind of like a first impressions video, so I don't feel like I have a whole lot to say at this point yet, but if you guys are interested, I can definitely keep you updated on my thoughts on this foundation on my Instagram. If you're interested, I also post even more clean beauty content there, but it's my handle is at Routine Beauty with 3 Y's. If you are interested in checking that out, I can definitely keep you guys updated on my thoughts of this, and also as far as like wearing powder and stuff like that. But that is pretty much all that I have to say for this video. I know it might not have been like a whole lot, but hopefully I gave you a little bit of information about the foundation, and hopefully seeing it applied, especially if you do have a similar skin type as me, combination acne prone skin. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and even if you have a different skin type, I still hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and if you guys are not currently subscribed, it would mean so much to me if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss it when I post new videos. Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.